Hello everyone, welcome back to computer class. Today I am going to continue lesson number 6, that is network. First is about content, internet protocol, transmission control protocol, internet message access protocol, simple mail transfer protocol, cloud storage, cloud computing, advantages and characteristics of cloud storage. First is about Internet Protocol. Internet Protocol is defined as the communication protocol where we need to follow this protocol while transferring any kind of digital messages. Okay. IP means Internet Protocol is defined as a communication protocol for digital messages. These rules will be followed for the digital messages for exchanging the messages. While exchanging the messages, we need to follow some rules. Those rules are known as Internet Protocol. And the Internet Protocol is present in the internal layer of the communication protocol. In the communication protocol occurs in 4 layers. Okay. First one is the link layer, internet layer, transport layer and application layer. But this Internet Protocol is present in the internal layer in the communication protocol. The main objective of Internet Protocol is to deliver the data packets from source to destination. The main thing, what is the use of the Internet Protocol? The main use is it will deliver the data packets from source to a destination. Next is about Transmission Control Protocol. This is also a communication protocol designed to send the data packets over the internet. But what is the difference between this TCP and the Internet Protocol? In this TCP, the messages are broken down into smaller units called packets. If the message is having little length, means it will be divided into parts. Those single part is known as a packet. Okay. And these packets are received by the corresponding TCP layer in the receiver and reassembled into the original message. Means a small packet will be sent one by one. Every message will be received by a receiver, but after receiving the message, every message will be reassembled into an original message. Okay, broken down pieces will be received in one by one, and those messages will be reassembled. Then you will see that you won't get to know those messages are divided and it has sent like parts and all. Okay, finally you will get the original message only. Next is about IMAP. IMAP in the sense Internet Message Access Protocol. It is also a protocol that is used for sorting messages, sorting received mails in the computer of the recipient. Means sorting in the sense, you know, right? It may be in the ascending order, it may be in the descending order based on the date or based on the size of a file. Based on that, it will sort. Okay, using which protocol? Using IMAP protocol. And the sorted messages can be copied to a specific file or taken to a suitable platform. You can move those files, you can take one more copy of those files. Okay, this is known as IMAP. Next is about SMAP. SMAP in the sense Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This SMAP is mainly used for sending and receiving the mails. While sending and while receiving the mails, we will follow some rules. Those rules are known as SMAP. And this SMAP is a combination of IMAP also. Why it is a combination of IMAP? Why? Because SMAP is used to transmit the mail. Transmit the mail means it is used to send the mails, and this IMAP is used to receive the mail. Okay. Next is about cloud storage and cloud computing. Cloud storage is nothing but it is a data storage system that allows the user to store data in the cloud. Don't think that it will store in a cloud. It is we will call it as cloud storage, but it is stored in the internet. Okay. And means data is not stored in your device, it is stored in the internet. You know, right, about a Google Drive? Same, that is only the cloud storage. Cloud storage is nothing but the data or the file is not stored in your system or not stored in your hard disk of a file. It is stored in a cloud, means it is stored in the internet. Okay, defaultly the Google Drive will provide 15 GB of data, 15 GB of cloud storage will be there for every mail ID like that. Okay, you can store using mail ID and the password. Next is about cloud computing. Cloud computing is nothing but storing accessing data and programs over the internet using other than a hard drive of your computer. Means if you're working in a cloud storage, if you're storing the data in a cloud storage, or if you're sorting the data in a cloud storage, or if you're copying a file from a cloud storage, means that is known as a cloud computing. Next is characteristics of a cloud computing. User is able to access the information. User can able to access the information anywhere using any device. Okay, don't think that if you are using one computer, you have stored some data in a cloud storage. If you want to receive those files in another device, means you can take it easily. Okay, that is about a characteristic, first characteristic. Second one, easily accessible from any place. I have said just now, I have said you can access those files using any device, using any place also. In any place you can sit and you can access the files. It allows multiple resource sharing. At a time you can share you can share the files to so many members. Okay, it allows multiple resource sharing also. It is a self-service. It is a self-service where you can compute or you can store the information without a human interaction. Okay, without interacting with any other person, you can also store easily. This is the characteristics of cloud computing. Next is advantages of cloud computing. First one, it eliminates the difficulties. Where it will eliminate the difficulties while maintaining the data or upgrading the computer hardware and the software. In that time, it is very advanced, or it may be very helpful for you to maintain the data in a cloud storage. Okay. Speed, memory capacity, software application and maintenance of a computer system are minimized. Okay. And you can access any kind of a file. Whatever the file you have stored, any kind of a file you can access using the other device also. You can also develop an application using a cloud computing. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.